as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 33. Hey, here we go. Shoot. Out. Control. Hey, 33. Check it out.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyus Bowser able to get him for a loss of about 3. On third down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Check three.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
He's coming.
Throwing is Jackson. That is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Let's go. Come on. Slam. Undercrunch. Zoom.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the gun, Jackson steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Flush to his right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
48's mine. Let's get the ball. 48's mine.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. To throw again is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
48 to Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson buying time to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, check mic 33. Check mic 33. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again, escaping the pressure right.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Going for Met, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Watch the whip.
Here's Jackson throwing on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
25.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now Wilson on first down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, hey, CD, we talked about some of the guys that were going into the Hall of Fame, the 15 that we already know. But of the more modern-day players that are finalists, who do you think's going to get in?
That is really, really difficult. I'm glad you asked because it gives us a chance to kick it around just a little bit. Tony Baselli, the left tackle, a lot of people have not put him in, I think, due to longevity. But when he played, he was as good as it got. I mean, the best in the game. I think it's his time. I think he's going to find his way in, even though there's a backlog of offensive linemen like Steve Hutchinson's available. Alan Faneca's available. If you have to pick a safety out of this crew of Leroy Butler, Steve Atwater, John Lynch, Troy Polamalu, good luck on that one, although I think Polamalu is going to be a first ballot Hall of Fame. I think he gets in. I think Edgerrin James, the running back, it's his time. He should have been in a while ago as far as I'm concerned. It's time for him to go ahead and get his due and get in. And if you're a receiver, good luck. Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Reggie Wayne, who do you pick out of that crew? So I think a few guys who are deserving will get overlooked again.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson now rolling to his left. He's to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
What?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right, and now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, the veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. 14. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
36 power. 25, check 25, check 25. Alert, flare, 81.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down inside the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Going on the ground with Homer. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, it's Homer. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gun. Hey, look, 48. Look.
Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively so they can't. Willie Snead all alone. The 40, 30, the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 89 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That had